Hello, good morning everyone. Before starting this, I want to wish you a very happy new year. I hope this new year brings you joy and happiness in your life. Let's begin. Today I am going to start with chapter number 11 and chapter 10 we will do at last. In the first, the name of this chapter is perimeter and area. So here we are going to discuss about the perimeter of different two-dimensional figures, which is also known as 2D figures. What are 2D figures? 2D figures are those figures which we can touch but we cannot hold it. Okay? Which we can touch but we cannot hold it. Okay? If we can hold it, that means that figure is a three-dimensional figure, not 2D figures. Okay? In 2D figure, it contains only two dimensions. One is length, another is breadth. Okay? Or length or height, or breadth or height. Let's begin. How to calculate perimeter of any 2D figure. Okay? So, look at the screen of your phone. If you want to measure what is the dimension of your screen, so what you need to do? See, first from this end you will go to this end. Okay, then afterward from this end you will go to this end, then from this end you will go to this end, and from this end you will go to this end. You will measure all these ends. Yes or no? Obviously yes. So that is known as perimeter. The measurement of outline of the enclosed figure, any kind of figure is it, either it is of rectangle, circle, square, triangle, hexagon, octagon, etc. Any kind of figure. Okay, if you want to calculate the perimeter of that thing or that figure, so you have to measure their outlines. Okay, so it refers to the length of the outline of the enclosed figure. And what about the area? It refers to the surface of the enclosed figure. So this is the outline you can see here in this picture. See this. This is outline. Okay. So this is known as perimeter. Whereas if we talk about the area, so what is area? This is area. The area or the surface enclosed by the outlines of the figure, that is known as area. Understood? Hope you understand the difference between the area and a perimeter. So how to calculate the area and perimeter of square? A square is a quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral. Why it is quadrilateral? The meaning of quadrilateral is a polygon which contains four sides. Polygon figure which is made up of line segment. Okay. A quadrilateral, quad means four. What is the meaning of quad? Four. Four sides figure is known as quadrilateral. Okay. Square is a quadrilateral with four equal sides. It contains four equal sides. That means all the sides of a square are equal. So to calculate the area, what we will do? We will multiply side with side, and to calculate the perimeter, we will multiply 4 with side. Don't confuse in that. So many students are getting confused in this thing. So to calculate area of square, we multiply side with side. Why? Which side? Suppose this is a square. So this one side and this one side. If you multiply, so you will get the area of whole region. Okay, clear? perimeter, 4 multiplied by side. Now next, we will take one example of it. Find the area of the and perimeter of a square shaped cardboard whose length is 5 centimeter. Here in this we need to calculate the area and the perimeter. To calculate the area, what I told you, we will multiply side with side. 5 into 5, which is equals to 25 square centimeter. Okay. Then if you want to calculate the perimeter, okay, so perimeter equals to 4 multiplied by side. So 4 multiplied by 5. 4 5 is 20 centimeter. So one more thing you have to notice here, in area we are using square units, okay, whereas if in perimeter we are using only single unit. Okay, is that clear? So this is area and this one is perimeter. Hope you understand this. Now another question, why we are using square unit in area and we are not using square unit in perimeter? The reason, if you multiply centimeter with centimeter, like x into x, if you multiply x into x, what will we get? X square. Same thing, centimeter into centimeter is equals to square centimeter. In written form we are writing like this, SQCM. Okay, whereas if we talk about the perimeter, in that we are multiplying, so we are adding centimeter with centimeter with centimeter with centimeter. Okay, so number of centimeter you're going to add here, so you will get only centimeter, not centimeter square. Okay, now see the solution. Area square equals side into side or side square. 5 square equals to 25 square centimeter. Whereas if we talk about perimeter of square, 4 into side, 4 into 5 equals to 20 centimeter. Now area and perimeter of rectangle. The area is a quadrilateral with equal opposite sides. Area equals to length into breadth. Perimeter equals to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. This two formula you have to learn by heart beta. Area is equals to length multiplied by breadth and perimeter equals to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. So this is the formula to calculate length or breadth when we have area. Okay, so if you need to calculate the length, so the formula will becomes L equals to area upon breadth, and if you want to calculate breadth, so the formula becomes area upon length. That is in case of area is given, okay, not perimeter. Whereas if we talk about the for calculating the length and breadth, what is the formula to calculate length? You need to use perimeter plus 2b upon 2, whereas breadth perimeter equals to 2l upon 2. Okay, example, what is the length of a rectangular field if its width is 20 feet and area is 500 feet square? So what you will do, 500 divided by 20, 0 0 cancel and 225, the answer is 25 feet. Okay, understand? Perimeter of a regular polygon is equals to number of sides multiplied by length of one side. What is regular polygon? Another question arises here. All these terms will come again in chapter number 3 of class 8th. Okay, So perimeter of a regular polygon, regular means a polygon whose all sides and angles are equal. A polygon whose all sides and angles are equal. That kind type of polygons are known as regular polygon. So to calculate the perimeter of such kind of polygons, you need to multiply the number of sides. Suppose a polygon contains 5 sides. A polygon contains 5 sides and you need to calculate the perimeter of it. So what you will do? To calculate the perimeter, you multiply 5 with number of 5 with side measure given to you. Okay. Suppose you want to calculate the polygon of regular octagon. We know that the octagon contains 8 sides. Okay. To calculate the perimeter of regular octagon, you may need to multiply 8 multiply by side. Okay. Next, triangle as a part of rectangles. If we draw a diagonal of a rectangle, then we get two equal sizes of triangles. So the area of these triangles will be the half of the area of a triangle. So it is saying this is this red line. You can see that this red line is diagonal. What it is? Diagonals. Okay. This red line is known as diagonal. So it is saying if we draw a diagonal in rectangle, so we get two equal triangles, first and second. We get two equal triangles. This is the first triangle and this one is the second triangle. Do you see? And the area of these triangles are also equal. So area of first triangle is equals to area of second triangle. They are saying like this. So the area of each triangle equals to half is equals to area of the rectangle. So area of one triangle is equals to what? Half the area of the rectangle. Understand? Likewise, if we draw two diagonals of a square, then we get four equal sizes of triangles. So the area of each triangle will be 1/4 of the area of the square. Here we can see that this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. Here we get four triangles. To calculate the area of any one of these triangles, what you will do? You will multiply 1/4 with the area of square. Okay. Example, what will the area of each triangle if we draw two diagonals of a square with side 7 cm? In this question it is given what will be the area of each triangle area if we draw two diagonals in the sense like above picture beta. Here we have one square and this is the diagonal 1 and this is the diagonal 2. We need to calculate area of any one of these triangle. Okay, understood? So what you need to do? Area of square, what you will do? You multiply 1/4 with area of square. So what is the area of square? 7 into 7. Okay, so the area will be 49 upon 4. Okay. Congruent parts of rectangle. Two parts of a rectangle are congruent to each other if the area of the first part is equal to the area of the second part. So beta, congruent you have studied in the previous chapter, in chapter number 7. Okay. So chapter number 8 maybe. Congruent parts of rectangle. Two parts of a rectangle are congruent to each other if the area of the first part is equals to the area of the second part. Again, I am repeating. Two parts of a rectangle are congruent when the area of the first part of the rectangle is equal to the area of the second part. The area of both the part must be equal, then the parts of the rectangles are congruent. Okay, see even this example. Here we can see that this line divides the rectangle into two parts. Okay, I don't know either these parts are equal or not. So if their area of this region is equal to area of this region, if they are equal, then this is congruent, then this rectangle is congruent, otherwise the rectangle is not congruent. So we can see that this picture is a kind of trapezium. What is the area, or what is this figure? It is a kind of trapezium. Trapezium are those kind of quadrilateral which contain one pair of parallel sides. Okay, so here we can see that this and this are parallel, and this are parallel. I'm saying parallel, not equal. These two are parallel. Parallel means which do not intersect each other. I already told you about it in the chapter lines and angles. Okay. So the area of the congruent part is equals to half the area of the rectangle. So this will be the formula. Okay. Parallelogram. It is simple quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides, and also denoted as this sign, parallelogram. Generally we draw parallelogram like this or like this in general way. So basically in parallelogram they contain two pairs of parallel sides. So what is the area of parallelogram? Area of parallelogram is equals to base multiplied by height. Okay, base multiplied by height. So what is the base? So what is the base here? This is known as base. Okay, 8 centimeter length, which can lie on the flat surface, that is known as base. Okay, this is the flat surface and this side will lie on this, so this is known as base. Okay, so base into height, 8 into 6, which is equals to 48 square centimeter, and here will be square centimeter. Okay, now area of triangle. Triangle is a three-sided closed polygon. If we join two congruent triangles together, then we get a parallelogram. So the area of the triangle will be half of the area of the parallelogram. Area of triangle is equals to half of parallelogram, half base into height. What is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is equals to half the area of parallelogram. So what is the area of parallelogram? Half base multiplied by height. So this is the formula of area of triangle. So how to calculate the area of the figure given below? So in this we can see that this is height and this one is base. So area of triangle is equals to half multiply 5 into 12. 2 6 are 12, which is equals to 5 6 are 30 square centimeter. Okay. Note all the congruent triangles are equal in area, but the triangles equal in the area need not be congruent. All the congruent triangles are equal in area, but the triangles equal in the area need not to be congruent. So here there is a one side condition. If the triangles are congruent, that means their area must be equal. Okay. So it doesn't mean if the area are equal then the triangles are also congruent. Okay. It is not like that. One more time. If two triangles are congruent, it means definitely their area must be equal. But we cannot say like this. If two areas, if the area of two triangles are equal, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, we cannot say like this. Circle. What is circle? It is a Round, close shaped. Don't say circle. Okay, I am talking about the circles. It is a round, close shape. The circumference of a circle is what? The circumference of a circle refers to the distance around the circle. The circumference of the circle is just like the perimeter of a triangle. The in the perimeter of triangle is what? The length of outer dimension or outer side. So the circumference of a circle refers to the distance around the circle. So whatever the curved distance it is, that is known as circumference of the circle. What about radius? A radius is a straight line from the circumference till the center of the circle. Okay, let I show you, or you already know about it. I know that this is a circle. The red part, okay, that is known as circumference. And what is radius? From the center, the line on the circumference is known as radius. Okay, from the center of the circle. Diameter, it refers to the line from one point of the circumference to the another point of the circumference. So whereas if we talk about the diameter, this is a circle, and from one point of the circle to the another point, that is known as diameter. You must understand better, diameter always crosses from the center of the circle. It touches the center point of the circle. Okay, you cannot draw the line here and there because this is not a center. Okay, this is not a center, but here this is a center point. That's why it is known as diameter. Pi, it refers to the ratio of a circle circumference to its diameter. So this is the important term which you will learn here in the circle is pi. It is refers to the ratio of a circle circumference to its diameter. Ratio of circle circumference to its diameter. Okay, we already noted that the circumference is 22 and the diameter is 7. That is the ratio of circumference to the diameter. It is a what kind of number? It is a kind of irrational number which still not we have studied. So what is the circumference? Pi into diameter, which is equals to pi into d. If you have radius, so circumference equals to 2 pi r, or pi multiplied by 2r. Okay. Here the value of the circumference we can calculate it like this, and I told you it is an irrational number, so it will continuously goes on and the decimal point will never end if you going to divide it. Okay, and every time you will get a different numbers. So diameter is at twice the radius, 2r. So what is the circumference of a circle of a diameter 12? So to calculate this, 3.14 multiplied by 12, which is equals to 37.68. So I want to tell you also we are taking the circumference as 22 upon 7. Oh, sorry, pi. The value of pi is 22 upon 7. It is always given to you in book if you have to take this value 3.14. Otherwise you always have to put 22 upon 7. How to calculate area of circle? Area of the circle will be equals to half of the circumference into radius, which is also known as pi r square. So this is the formula and this is the way to solve it. Now I'm going to move conversion units, which is some more important thing in this chapter. So 1 centimeter will always 10 mm, and 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. You already studied about it. 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter. And what is 1 hectare? 1 hectare equals to 100 multiplied by 100 meter. Okay, that means 10,000 meter. Now 1 centimeter square equals to 100 millimeter square. 1 meter square equals to 10,000 centimeter square, and 1 million kilometer square equals to what? 10 lakh meter square, and 1 hectare equals to 10,000 meter square. Okay, so here you will see some example to convert this. 70 centimeter square equals to what in millimeter? 70 multiplied by 100, that equals to 7,000 millimeter square. That is equals to 7,000. Okay, so convert 3.5 hectare in meter square. 3.5 hectare in meter square. So see, this is 3.5 hectare. So 1 hectare equals to 100 into 100 meter square. So 3.5 equals to 3.5 multiplied by 100 into 100, which is equal to 10,000. So how many zeros will come here? 4 zeros and 1 decimal point. So you will have here 35,000. Application. We can use these concepts of area and perimeter of the plane figures in our day-to-day life. Where we can use it, this is very important, beta. Here it is, we can use this in day-to-day life to measure a wall. If you want to place a wall tile on a wall, so there you are going to measure it. Okay, so many places we can use it. Suppose in place you want to hang curtains on the walls, on windows, there you can measure it. If we have a regular field and want to calculate that how long will be the length of the fence required to cover that field, then we will use the perimeter. If a child has to decorate a circular card with the lace, then he can calculate the length of the lace required by calculating circumference of the card, etc. So here you can see some more examples. A rectangle park is 35 meter long and 20 meter wide. A path 1.5 meter wide is constructed outside the park. Okay, so they are talking about this. This is a path which is constructed outside of the park. Okay, which is 1.5 meter wide. So this is the length of the park, 35 meter, and both two side you can add 1.5 1.5, which is equals to 3. 35 plus 3 equals to 38 is the total length of this field. Whereas if we talk about the breadth, the inner dimension is 20 plus 3, which is equals to 23. So area of the whole region will be equals to what? 38 multiplied by 23. Okay, and the area of park will be equals to 35 into 20. We need to calculate this shaded region. So in that condition you will subtract the area of both the figures, then only you will get the answer. See the solution. Area of rectangle ABCD. ABCD means outer rectangle, and area of the rectangle STUV. STUV it means inner rectangle. Okay, and both the areas you need to subtract it. So it is given to how to calculate the length of AB. So length of AB equals to 35 plus, it is given at a 1.5 u, so you can add 1.5 not 2.5, then only you will get the answer. Okay, so that's all for the today. We will continue the first question in next class. Thank you and have a good day.